Here we are. We are live once again. This is the big one. Big game on Sunday. Just gonna wait for some people to join the stream. Already got someone, I believe, in the stream. Ollie Tibbet here. Straight away, hello. Apparently he's first in the stream. So big thanks to Ollie for getting in the stream nice and early. Gotta wait for some more people to join. And then we are gonna get started with, of course, the big one on Sunday. 4:30 kickoff for Spurs, of course, at the Bridge against Chelsea. Let me in the stream to speak when it starts. All right, Ollie is here in the stream. So you know what that means. We're gonna get him straight into the stream. 5 people already in the stream. Nice. If you can share it around, that would be massively appreciated. That would be massively appreciated. So, we're going to get some people in the stream, talk about the game on Sunday. Of course, big London derby against Chelsea. We're just going to see what happens, get some people in the stream. Emmanuel Ritchie here. Hi, bro. Welcome to the stream. Everyone in the stream, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. Would massively appreciate that. On the road to 1.4k. I hate the Arsenal. I love that name. Come on, you Spurs. He says. Ollie said, "Well, how do I join?" I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat. So I believe in the private chat. So I believe you can just click on that, and I do believe you can join. Can I join too, please? Of course you can. I'm going to get as many people on the stream as possible. Be sure to do your best to share it around. Ollie Tibbet here says cool. So I believe Ollie Tibbet should be coming in the stream in a minute. I can't see it yet. It is there. I do believe. I've just clicked somewhere. Hang on a minute. I'm pretty sure it's there. Hang on, guys. 1 sec. I'm just doing something here. Looks alright. No. Right, there we go. Sorry, I do apologise about that. I don't know what just happened there. Right. I believe. Hang on. I believe it definitely is there, Ollie. Yeah. Invite. I'll try and do it again. But anyone else, please let me know if you can see it. I'm pretty sure you should be able to. And the link isn't there for me. Don't know about anyone else. Samuel, welcome to the stream. The link isn't here yet. I'm not quite sure, actually. What link? The link to get into the stream. For some reason, people are having difficulties. Well, is it not there if you go to the private chat? I believe it should be if you just click on it. I believe if you just go onto the, let's try and have a look and see. Big thanks to everyone who's joined the stream. Do apologise for a bit of technical difficulties here at the start. I don't know why, but we should. We do have a question here. Emmanuel Ritchie says, "Who's your favourite player at Spurs?" it has to be Heung-min Son for me. What a player! Love his personality. How can you not like the guy, basically? So yeah, I'm just trying to sort this out. Samuel, help send the link. I'm not. I'm not. I mean, maybe if I put it in the main chat. Um, Hate the Arsenal says my favourite player is Bale. Obviously, I can understand why. I'm sure that is a very popular answer as well. I'm trying to the main chat. Try. I'll try. I can try the main chat. I'll put it in the main chat. There you go. KB, welcome to the stream. Make sure to share it about, subscribe if you haven't already. Goes to everyone. Maybe put a link in the description. That could be a good one there. Let's try that then, because it did work. It did work. On my first stream. Here we go. Bonnie Tibbet is here. Just need to do that. And then check now. Everyone can join. Okay, cheers for that, Samuel. And here we have Bonnie Tibbet. There we go. How are you? How are you?
Good, you?
I'm good. So of course, what
I can't really hear anything. It's really it's hard to explain. Maybe sorry, I think I can't. You're really fuzzy.
Am I?
Yeah, it's like freezing kind of thing. It's hard to explain.
You sure? It seems pretty okay.
I can't really hear anything you're saying. I'll tell you when it's good.
Pardon?
No, it's still not working.
Hang on, hang on.
Yeah, there. It's good.
Oh, yeah?
Alright, hello.
Alright, there we go. Sorry about that for a bit of technical difficulties. But yeah, what are you thinking going into the game on the weekend?
I'm very confident, to be completely honest. No reason to be worried. We have the squad, the team, the bench to come on if the game's not working well, the game plan to beat Chelsea, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, of course, our record there isn't the best. Do you reckon psychologically that could affect the players?
I think Jose will say to the players before the game, we got to stay top of the league.
Yeah.
And knowing we're top, we'll play in our heads and we can get the win, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course, as I just said, our record hasn't been great there recently. But without fans, anything can really happen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just like you said as well, Jose will make sure so he can do anything he can to make us still top of the league. If we can get all 3 points over the weekend, it would once again, just like City, it would be a massive statement win once again.
People are saying 1-1, but in my opinion, I think we're going to score at least 2.
I
think we have the defense to keep them out. I think we have a better attack and midfield.
Yeah, I think overall the teams are.
Yeah, I think our team's much better, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially our attack this season has been on fire going forward. We haven't lacked goals at all, and even our defending for the most of this season has been top class.
Yeah, it's been good. We got the best defensive record in the league.
Exactly. Toby Alderweireld, of course, will miss this game due to.
I think I think he could be playing. They're keeping it quiet. I'm telling you.
Toby Alderweireld.
I'm telling you, the Jose's keeping it quiet. I have just like with Son and Man United. I have a sneak feeling he could play, but we won't find out till Sunday.
You won't find out. I know some managers do like to do that.
He's trying to do it to change up Frank Lampard's tactics a bit, and I think it's just if he is, we could see a surprise start.
We could surprise that. If the obvious does happen, probably, and Toby isn't in the squad.
I think it's got to be Rodon. Sanchez
for you.
Reliability.
Yeah. Would you like to see Tanganga as well, who made an appearance last night?
I think just because Rodon has the Wales experience and is slightly more experienced than Tanganga, I don't think Tanganga is ready to play.
Yeah.
I think it's very risky.
Rodon we haven't seen too much of.
Yeah,
But
but
I
just
think
because the
Nuno
Wales experience, in my opinion.
exactly. Hang on, someone here so play Ben Davies against Chelsea.
Well, this guy
Unfortunately,
is just stupid, in my opinion. I'm
unfortunately,
sorry
I
to say it.
disagree with you. I disagree with you there. We should not play Davies against Chelsea. Time and time again, he's just been a liability.
Reguilon is levels ahead of
Yeah.
Ben Davies.
Yeah, Reguilon's one of the best left backs in the
In
league.
my opinion, he's the second best after Robertson, but I don't know
Yeah.
about everyone else. People say
Yeah.
Rooney is good, but it's got to be Reguilon for me.
Exactly. So, what's your score prediction?
I'm going to go 3-1 Tottenham.
3-1. So you're confident then? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, someone just phoned me. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So 3-1. So you're confident for Sunday, aren't you? Oh, I can't hear you now. I can't hear you. No, I still can't hear you.
Now? Hello?
Yes, hello. There we go. I can hear you.
Alright, so I don't know who's calling me, but I don't know.
So
So
yeah,
yeah, 3-1 is my prediction.
3-1. So you're confident then for the game?
Yeah. I mean, I can't see us keeping a clean sheet with no Toby if he
Yeah,
doesn't play.
if he doesn't play.
But I'd like to see us break down this defense. They're slow. If Kane could just follow, in my opinion, Zuma, because Thiago Silva has the experience to know how to play against him.
Harry Kane and Son.
Yeah, he can.
I mean, Chelsea's defence at times.
I think Bergwijn's going to play though.
Yeah, Bergwijn could play. Bale did, of course, play. Or did get quite a few minutes under his belt last night. So I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't start on Sunday. Maybe, like you say, he'll go with like a front three of maybe like Son, Kane, and Bergwijn, or even Moura. But only time will tell. But Ollie, thanks for coming in the stream.
No problem.
You're confident for the game on Sunday. If we can get a 3-1 win, that would be brilliant. So Ollie, thanks for coming in the stream. There we go. That was Ollie's thoughts. We have a few more people waiting into the stream. Emmanuel Ritchie says, "Hey guys, do you think we can win the Premier League trophy this season?" That's a big question that is on everyone's lips at the moment. Personally, do I think we can win the league this season? I think we definitely can. I wouldn't say we're the favourites to win the league. We are currently top of the league, but I wouldn't say we're the favourites. But you never know. This is a really, really weird season. You know, Liverpool, the amount of injuries they have. City haven't really hit the ground running at all this season. They're currently sitting in, I believe, 11th after just like 10 games in. Really, really poor for them. But we do. I am going to get someone else in the stream here. I believe. Hang on. We do have here Kieran in the stream. Hello, Kieran.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the stream. Are you a Spurs fan?
Right. I'm gonna put this out there. I'm none of them.
Yeah, not.
No, but I am a Cardiff fan.
You are a Cardiff fan. So, do you watch much of Premier League football?
Yeah, I do. Recently, I've watched a bit.
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen in this game on Sunday? Big game, of course, in the Premier League. Spurs v Chelsea, or Chelsea v Spurs, I should say. What can you see happening in this game?
I can see it being 2-2.
2-2. I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw. Yeah. To be fair, I'll take a draw. Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite disappointed why you said on my comment not playing Ben Davies. I'm quite disappointed there.
Nah, for me, Ben Davies, I wouldn't play Ben Davies if I'm being honest. I think this season, especially at the start, he was really, really sloppy, and obviously Mourinho and the board saw that, and that's why we brought in Sergio Reguilon, who's been outstanding so far. For me, I wouldn't play that. Maybe in some Europa League games, but yeah, for me, Ben Davies. I just don't think. I personally, I just wouldn't play him in this game. Such a big game as well.
I mean, he's played in all competitions for Wales, and he's been a big influence with left back. Mourinho said he's probably one of the best left backs yet that he's known. But what's your thoughts on Bale? Coming from Madrid into Tottenham.
Well, I mean, it's a rumor that we hear every year, Bale to Spurs, and I never really believe it. And even this year, my friends are messaging me after the Everton first game of the season saying how we're going to get Bale, and I was like, we're not going to get Bale. And then a few days later, we actually signed him. And for me, I know something that has really annoyed me is people already calling him a flop. After a few games, we knew he was going to, and still will take a few more games to, get back to half of the Bale he was 7 years ago, which, as I always say, if we get 50% of the Bale we got back then we have a really special player on our hands. But for me, it's way too early to be calling him a flop. I'm really happy that we brought him in. We know what he's capable of. So yeah, I can't wait to see what he brings to the team personally.
I mean, he's not quite into match fitness, but yeah, he said he's looking forward to get back in with the Spurs squad. Within Peter Crouch said he's not quite there, but he's hoping in 5-6 weeks he's there.
Yeah. I'm like I just said, I do think it will take him possibly another couple weeks. Every game he plays, he does seem to get more and more minutes on the pitch. Like against West Brom a few weeks ago, he did play until like the 75th minute, so you can start to see the sharpness and the fitness of Gareth Bale definitely increase, which of course is very good to see.
You've done me a massive favour this year for Cardiff, really. Obviously, I was looking on Sky Sports, and then I thought, it's going to be a good day for Tottenham. I look back on it, Joe Rodon. That surprised me.
Yeah, of course, we did sign Joe Rodon from of course Wales, and yeah, I mean he hasn't played too much recently, but unfortunately, we did sign him before after we picked our Europa League squad, because I would like to see him in the Europa League, but of course he's not in the team, so he can't feature there. But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see him. I think he can be a really, really good prospect. So for me, I do think he's going to be a good signing. He looks like a solid centre back. So only time will tell. But for me, I'm excited about him.
Well, with the youngsters from Wales gone, we hoping to try and produce them into the Premier League. Like Joe Rodon, I hopefully he gets a lot of game time at Spurs. Obviously, I know he won't at the minute.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the coming years, I hope he does.
Yeah, I think he will start to get game time, especially in the FA Cup coming up in a few months, and possibly even our Carabao Cup game against Stoke in a few weeks. I would 100% play him. I think that's a great game to actually give him his first proper start and maybe full 90 minutes against Stoke. So yeah, for me, I like I just said, I'm really happy that we did bring him in, and I'm really excited to see what he can do in the future at the club. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi, sorry.
No, it's fine.
So yeah, have you got any more final thoughts on the game coming, or any thoughts just about Spurs or football before we go?
Was you expecting, right? I wasn't expecting this myself, but was you shocked when you heard about the Maradona situation?
Yeah, I mean, like I've said the past couple of days, I wish, obviously, I'm too young. I never saw him play, but from seeing highlights and obviously the famous goals, he seemed to be genuinely one of the best players in world football. So of course it is. It was a bit of a surprise at the time as it happened. But of course, yeah, rest in peace, Maradona. What terrible news that was the other day.
Like you've said, he's the best player in football history.
Yeah, for me, from what I've seen, of course, I never got to see him live, unfortunately. But from what I've seen, he just looks absolutely incredible, and we have lost one of the best players I've seen just from highlights, etc. He genuinely looked incredible.
Yeah,
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry. There you go.
No, it's fine.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, it's just internet.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Okay. Good. So yeah, any more final thoughts before I will start to move on to someone else?
I just hope Spurs win. Really, I despise Chelsea, so all we want is Spurs
Don't
to
we
win.
all? Exactly. Fingers crossed Spurs can get the win on Sunday, and it would be a massive statement win once again in our season. Do you think Spurs have any chance of going for the Premier League this season?
I've said this when I found out Van Dijk and everything was injured. It's either for me, it's Chelsea, Tottenham, Leicester, or Everton for the league.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Those,
I
those
think.
four.
Yeah, I think this. I think this league, especially this year, is really, really open. So many teams can win it. You know, City sitting in like 11th place after 10 games. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, who knows who's going to win the league? But yeah, I think Spurs can definitely challenge this year, and right now it is exciting being a Spurs fan. So only time will tell what the season has in store.
And for me, Tottenham are just on fire lately with Harry
Yeah.
Kane and Heung-min Son, world class players.
Yeah, exactly. But Kieran, thanks for coming in the stream. Massively appreciate it. And yeah, let's hope Spurs can get the win on Sunday.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So there we go. That was Kieran's thoughts on Tottenham and the game coming up on Sunday. He hopes Spurs are going to get all 3 points. We do have someone else waiting in the stream, so I will get you in. Come on, you Spurs. I'm just going to answer a few questions, and then I will get you in the stream. Emmanuel Ritchie here says another goal for Sonny against Chelsea. I'd absolutely love that. Heung-min Son loves a goal against Chelsea. Scored a brilliant one at Wembley. In 2018. So for me, if Heung-min Son can get in the score sheet, I don't care who scores, as long as we win, I do not care. Here we go, another one from Emmanuel Ritchie. In your opinion, who will be the goal scorer against Chelsea later? I think if we are going to score, fingers crossed we do. I think it is going to be one of our big boys like Harry Kane or a Heung-min Son. Those two together have just been on fire this season. So fingers crossed it is one of them. I would like to see that. But as I just said, whoever scores, I don't care really. As long as we get the 3 points, that is the main thing I am worried about. Here we have A1 THFC. Nice little profile picture there of Spurs sitting top of the table. He says, "Hello, I'm back. Welcome." And then he also says here, ops on Dane Scarlett. Of course, he did get a couple minutes last night. And to be fair, I mean, he had a few opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net. But for me, I think all 3 of the youngsters, Harvey White as well, and the goalkeeper, Alfie Whiteman, I think all of them looked very, very promising, especially in the outfield too. Scarlett and White, both of them, I can see them, linking up really well in the future. With the squad, and for me, I think they're really, really good youngsters. So for me, for what I saw yesterday, they look really, really, really good. Benji here, welcome to the stream, and everyone who Lewis Miller as well. I believe just joined. Welcome. If you haven't already subscribed, like I say, please do subscribe. We are on the road to 1.4k. And yeah, it would massively appreciate it. But without further ado, we are going to get someone. We do have one more question before I do get Common New Spurs in the stream. Sorry, not that one. Should we loan out the youth? I think we've loaned out a few youth players at the start of the season, like Skip, who seems to be having an unbelievable time in the Norwich midfield. So I think I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not too sure, to be honest, regarding the youth. I think, like the likes of Ryan Sessegnon and Skip have been out on loan so far, and they've been seen to do really, really well so far. So maybe, as I like to say, for the youth players, I think it is sometimes quite nice to go away somewhere, get some more experience in the top flight in some different country, more importantly, and then come back and be a better player. And that is what I believe will happen with the likes of Ryan Sessegnon and Oliver Skipp. We do have another question from Lewis here. Score prediction, of course, regarding the game on Sunday, and I don't like to give my score prediction, but I do think it is going to be a draw. I'm gonna go for a 2-2. There's no reason why we can't win though. We've been absolutely doing bits recently against Man City. We kept them quiet really. They had their chances, but when you look at that game, they didn't really have too many clear-cut chances. So for me, there's no reason why we can't get the job done. But then Chelsea also have been looking really good recently, so there's no reason why they can't turn us over, basically. But fingers crossed that is not the case. Emmanuel Ritchie here, in your opinion, should we loan some players, etc.? Winks, Dele, Gazaniga, and the others. I wouldn't loan Dele. I think if we were going to get rid of him, we'd have to sell him and get money for him. Winks, so far about this season, he's had a quite up and down season. I wouldn't even say up and down. I think he's been pretty poor. I know he scored from 56 yards out last night, but that doesn't all of a sudden mean that he's playing well. For me this season, he's been a bit offish. He's been misplacing passes, like the one he did against, he was meant to pass the Bale, and that went quite badly wrong, but it went into the back of the net, so I'm not complaining. Here, A1THFC, should we keep Juan Foyth when he returns? For me, I think why not? I think at the moment we do have the likes of Tanganga, Joe Rodon, so it would be whether Mourinho, I suppose that question is really down to Mourinho and the board, if they'd actually like to keep him at the club. Would Juan Foyth get game time at the club? I'm not too sure. All depends how Tanganga and Rodon, etc. perform. We've got one more question here, and then I do promise I will get Common New Spurs in the chat. Lewis Miller here. Do you think Son and Kane can keep up their good form for the rest of the season if they don't get injured? Of course they can. I think if they don't get injured, then I think we can definitely challenge for the title. I'm not saying we're going to win it. I'm not saying we're going to go out there and we're going to win the league if they don't get injured. But I think there's a very good opportunity that we could challenge and we could have a very, very promising season. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I think if they don't, obviously Kane unfortunately can get a bit injured at times, but let's hope for our sake he can stay fit. So I am going to get Common New Spurs when he actually connects to a device. So in the meantime, we've got another question here from Lewis Miller, off topic a bit. Sorry. What's your dream amount of subscribers? I've had a few people ask me this, and for me, there's no real dream. I'd say like 100k or 10k would be, of course, unbelievable. But I'd just like to get as many as possible, and that would be obviously lovely. So yeah, that would be. So that of course would be my dream, maybe like 10k or 100k, hopefully in the coming years. But at the moment, I'm happy what I'm doing. But of course, I want to keep growing. And as I always say, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to quickly check how many subs we are on at the moment. We are currently on 1,367. So if you could change that and someone subscribe, that would be lovely. Will you ever stream on Twitch? Possibly, not too sure. I don't really have a fan base over on Twitch, so I'm not sure. And I know I do have great sets of fans here on YouTube. So who knows? Maybe in the future. But now, I think of course, I know you can make a bit of money as well on Twitch. But for me, I don't do it for the money. For me, I don't really care about money when it comes to YouTube. I just do YouTube because I enjoy it, pretty much. So yeah, maybe in the future I might go onto Twitch, but for now I'm here to stay on the YouTube scene. So yeah, if you do have any questions, please be sure to put it in the chat. And yeah, I'll be sure to answer them. If you want to get in the stream, be sure to do. Would massively appreciate it. And yeah, we're just gonna be live for probably about another half an hour or so, just talking about the game on Sunday. I actually haven't spoke about the game too much. Of course, it is a big game on Sunday against Chelsea. Hang on, let me take that off. Of course, as we know, it is going to be a really tough game on Sunday. You know, two teams that are really good going forward. Of course, Chelsea have been on form with the likes of Ziyech scoring, with Werner getting on the score sheet every now and then. So for me, it's going to be a tough game, just like City. I don't think it will be like a City game. I don't think Chelsea are going to control the game. That's something that we need to make sure that doesn't happen. We need to make sure. That we don't get dominated. We need to make sure that we actually attack. Don't sit back. I know City, you kind of have to sit back, otherwise you kind of pay the price. But yeah, for me, I think it is going to be a tough game. We need to stick in there. We should be attacking them. Chelsea, of course, we know they can be good on the counter attack, but then so can we. Our defense has been really solid recently. Of course, it will be a defense without Toby Alderweireld, I do reckon. But yeah, for me, there's no reason why we can't win on Sunday. I know our record hasn't been great there, but yeah, for me, there's no reason why we can't go there and get the job done. Got another question here from Emmanuel Rich. Two more questions actually. He says, "Do you think we need Skriniar and Sabitzer or no? And who would you like to sign and see in our team?" So first off, do we need Skriniar? Yes, I would say we do need Skriniar. For moments like this as well, when Toby gets injured, if we had a Skriniar, it wouldn't really be much of a worry, because then we could just play, Eric Dyer and Skriniar, which would be lovely. So for me, Skriniar, I know we tried to get him all summer, it just never really happened. For me, the transfer window is, for me, it's a 9 out of 10, and it would have been a 10 out of 10 if we got Skriniar through the line, over the line, I should say. And Sabitzer, I know we've been linked with him over the last few months. I would like to see him, but you know what? I don't think he's urgent. I wouldn't necessarily spend a ridiculous amount of money on him either. So yeah, I don't know. Sabitzer, of course, I'm not going to say no so much. I just wouldn't spend a ridiculous amount of money. I think our midfield at the moment is really solid, as it's proved so far this season. I do have my mate Ben Curzon here. How many games games do I think you have been to in total? I think I'm gonna say, like you meant, how many games do you think I have been to? I have no idea. I've got a wall behind me. If you've been to my house and you know my setup, you know that behind me here I do have a wall of football tickets from over the years. So I have absolutely no idea. And if I guessed, I'm sure I'd be absolutely nowhere near. Yeah, I've been to so many games over the past few years. I have absolutely no idea. But I believe Common New Spurs is ready now to get into the stream. So without further ado, let's add him. He is on mute. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I can hear you. Hear you.
You can hear me?
Pardon?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. I can hear you. So of course, there we go, and he just disconnected. Okay. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I accidentally left.
That was all right. So of course we have been speaking about the game on Sunday. What are your thoughts going into the game on the weekend?
It's going to be a difficult game against Chelsea. They're in form, I think, like us.
Yeah.
We're first in the table. It's going to be a difficult game against Chelsea.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And as I asked Ollie at the start of the stream, of course, our record there really, really hasn't been good. Do you reckon that will be on the players' minds going into this?
I hope not. I hope our recent form in the Premier League, especially the win against City, can go into the game. What we've done against City,
Yeah, I think if we play how we did against City, then I think we have a very good chance of getting the points. Will you be happy with a draw from this game?
I think a draw is probably better for us than Chelsea.
Yeah, I
points.
agree with that one. Yeah, I think if we can get a draw, personally, I'd be really happy with a draw. But as I've kept on saying, there's no reason why we can't go there on Sunday and get the win. Of course, it is normally circumstances would be different. Normally, it would be a full Stamford Bridge, but with no fans, no hostility on the players' minds, then I think it just really goes down to ability on the day, where I think our team at the moment have been on fire. So there's no reason why we can't get the 3 points on Sunday.
Yep.
But yeah, if someone offered me a draw right now, I would happily take it. My prediction, personally, I'm going to go with 2-2. I can see it being a draw. What's your prediction going into the game?
I'm going for a 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs. I would be over the moon if we can get the 3 points.
I think we will go 1-0 down, but I think we will turn it around to make it 2-1.
Well, let's hope so. I don't care how we get that, as long as we get that. I mean, if we get the 3 points, I'll be absolutely over the moon.
You get 3 points. The mentality has changed.
Yeah, exactly. I think
win.
Exactly, like you just said there, perfectly summed it up brilliantly. I think if we do get the 3 points, then I think we can really see the mentality. And already so far this season, you can see what Jose has done to his team. The mentality seems to have changed over the past few games. And I think, once again, I said this before the City game, that if we can get the win against City, it would be a brilliant statement win. And I'm going to say the same thing again. If we can get the win against Chelsea somewhere, which we never get a result at Stamford Bridge.
We did beat them. We did beat them 3-1. I think 2018. Dele Alli got 2 goals, and Ericsson with that thunderbolt.
What a brilliant day that was. But apart from that, we haven't had the best memories at Stamford Bridge. Of course, we did beat Chelsea. Chelsea a few months ago in the Carabao Cup. We did knock them out. But of course that was on a penalty shootout. But yeah, for me, and plus that was before a lot of our team have pulled together as well. So overall, would you say you're confident?
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
I'd say going into this game, are you confident that Spurs can get the job done?
Yeah, I'm confident. I think this season we've beaten like teams that have played, we've beaten United this season. We smashed them 6-1. We've beaten City 2-0. We kept a clean sheet. So I think I'm confident going into the game.
I think the way we're playing at the moment, I find it hard not to be too confident. But I don't want to get overconfident, because we know Chelsea on their day. Chelsea recently.
Chelsea quality team. Yeah,
exactly. I hate to admit it, but Chelsea doing well. They're all their new signings, their new attack with the likes of Havertz, Ziyech, and Werner, all seem to start gelling together. So it could be a worry, but you know what? Our front three and going forward, we are terrific as well. So I think like you said, your predictions.
Who would you start for the front three with Kane and Son?
My front three. I'm not sure if I'd actually start Bale. I think he could be someone really good to bring off on the bench. If
I'll go with Bergwijn.
I think I'd go with a front three of probably probably Son Kane, and either Son Kane and then Moore or Bergwijn. I think it all depends who Mourinho goes with. But personally, I'd probably go with Bergwijn. Because
Yeah.
just like Bale, I think Moura can also be a really good player to bring off the bench as well.
Yeah, we have a good bench as well. If we need help in the game, we can bring on Bale, Moura.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Lamela, I think, is out injured still.
I mean, of course, in that City game the other week, we did see Giovanni Lo Celso score and come on and score just after a couple seconds. Would you play him in this game?
Seconds. I wouldn't start him yet. I would put him on the bench.
Yeah.
I will start Ndombele, Sissoko, and Højbjerg. Yeah, that would be my middle three.
Yeah, I mean that seems to be the midfield three that Jose seems to really like, and credit to him, it's been working so far. Lo Celso, came on, and yeah, he really, in my opinion, he changed the game massively. Of course, he did get the goal as well, which certified the win for us.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts going into the game on Sunday?
The last question is: who would you start as our two centre backs? Who would partner Dyer?
So at the back, of course, we know, of course, like this guy says here, of course, we will be without Toby Alderweireld, of course, on Sunday, and we will be without him for the upcoming games. For me, a back two, I wouldn't play Davinson Sanchez. I wouldn't bring him in. I think he's too much of a liability in these big games.
I would start Joe Rodon and Dyer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. For me, Dyer has to be in there. He's been superb recently. So I think it is, I think even Tanganga, who can play really anywhere at the back, or Joe Rodon, any of them, I wouldn't mind. Maybe you could argue Tanganga, as he has more Premier League experience than Joe Rodon. I think it could be quite a big game to come in to make your first start for Spurs. Chelsea away could be quite intimidating, but only time will tell.
Then after Chelsea, we have the Scum next week.
Exactly. So, of course, after Chelsea next weekend, we do have Arsenal, which is going to be a massive one. Where, of course, we have to get the 3 points no matter what.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you for joining the stream.
Thanks for having me on.
No worries. Thanks for coming on, giving your opinion. Always appreciated. Thank you very much, mate. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
So there we go. That was Caleb's thoughts on the game. And yeah, like this guy just said, of course, we will be without Toby Alderweireld. We will be without him for the next 3 games. Reports saying that he could be back for the Liverpool game, which of course is in a couple of weeks. Of course, we have Chelsea this week, and next week, and we have Arsenal. The week after that, we have Crystal Palace, and the week after that, we do have Liverpool, where Toby is reported to come back. But like Connie said at the start, maybe Mourinho is playing a bit of mind games. Personally, I can't see Toby starting in the next couple of games. I think he will be back. I think he will be back for the Liverpool game. Hopefully, it doesn't seem to be as bad as everyone presumes, which that is very good, of course. A1THFC says, "Can I join, please?" The private chat is here. Just go onto the private chat, and the link is there. So I believe you just click on it, and then you will be able to join, and you can have your say, like quite a few people have already done in this stream. So go to the private chat, and then it should be there. I did put it in the main chat as well about 20 minutes ago. Anyone in the stream, make sure to share it about, subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to try and get a couple more people in before we end the stream. No, we'll probably be going to the hour mark, so about another 15. So probably like another 10-15 minutes, I would imagine. Ben, of course, what's your foot champs record, of course, regarding to FIFA? Haven't played too much FIFA actually today, so I actually haven't started foot champs. So yeah, if you have any more comments, then yeah, please be sure to put them in. And if you want to join the stream, then yeah, feel free to go on to the private chat or even the main chat. I believe the link is there. If you click that, then yeah, you will people will be able to join the stream and you can say your thoughts. So yeah, I'm just waiting for a few people to put some comments in the chat. I can't find the private chat. Let me put it in the main chat then. Hopefully this works for you. There we go. I'll put it in the main chat, so if you can join, that would be perfect. Yeah, let's see. I've put it in the main chat for you guys to see. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if that works. Also, remember to anyone in the stream, please be sure to subscribe. Would massively appreciate this. Would massively appreciate that, I should say. So just waiting for just get your thoughts in the stream. Hopefully, A1THFC will find a way to join the stream. So yeah, be sure to get your comments in, and if you want, try and join the stream and have your say. Yeah. We're currently. Oh, here we go. A1THFC is here. So yeah, we are going to add him in a minute. Just checking if there's any more questions. Don't think there are. So A1THFC, here you go. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
I'm not too bad. Of course, once again, big game on the weekend against Chelsea. What are your thoughts going into this London derby?
I'm a bit worried.
Bit worried.
I don't know, because if we win, we go 5 points clear of Chelsea, which obviously puts them in a good position. But if we lose, they go above us. So
exactly. So I mean, we know it's going to be a tough game on Sunday, just like City. Obviously, I don't expect City, Chelsea, to have the majority of the ball. I don't think they'll be as dominant as City were. But can you not see Spurs getting a result on Sunday?
Maybe, but I say he might play a 3 at the back.
3 at the back. So what was that? So go on then. What would your 3 at the back be?
I just think it would be left centre back Davies, then Dyer, and then Sanchez.
So you'd play you'd play Sanchez and Davies then.
Yeah, and then Reguilon and Aurier.
Yeah. So I mean, personally, I wouldn't. It's a tough one, but personally, I probably wouldn't play Davies or Sanchez. I think both of them at times can be can be a liability. Yeah, I mean, for me, I wouldn't go with a back 3. I'd probably go with a back 4 as well. With once again, like you said, Aurier. I know Doherty is back, but for me, you can't drop Aurier the way he's been playing. And then, like I was just saying, with the previous guy, for me, I'd probably go with Tanganga and Eric Dyer at the back with Reguilon at left back. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that would probably work. But
yeah,
I think that you might start Vinicius because he had a good game.
He could start Vinicius, but for me, I think Vinicius is a really, really good backup striker. I'm really happy we actually brought him in the summer. And yeah, like you said, he's a really, really good player. Played really well last night, of course, getting the 2 goals, and 2 goals and an assist, I should say. So yeah, for me, it was really good. I probably wouldn't start him because, of course, our attack really seems to be Kane, Son on the main 2, and then I reckon it will either be Bergwijn, Moura, or Bale. Would you start Gareth Bale on the weekend?
No, I think it would be better coming off the bench. It would be more effective.
Yeah. To be fair, that's what I said earlier on in the stream. I think Bale can be a great player, just like Lucas Moura as well, to come off on the bench. So I'd actually go with Bergwijn, I reckon, to start. So yeah, I'd probably go with a back three. Front three. Of Kane, Son, and Steven Bergwijn. So yeah, of course, we know Chelsea's attack really has started to gel together now, with Ziyech, Havertz, and Werner. But then our front three as well, and our whole team really has been really solid. So can you see lots of goals in this game, or do you reckon it will be a tight, cagey game?
I think Mourinho will do what he did against City and play much more defensive and counter-attacking football.
Yeah, I think I can definitely see that happening. It's something what Spurs seem to do quite a lot recently. Sometimes I wouldn't say we necessarily do it at the best of times. I think if we're winning, 1-0, I don't think we should just sit back, because then we just apply pressure, and that's it went wrong. We saw it go wrong against West Ham the other month when we were 3-0 out and we just sat back. And of course, we all know what happened that game. So I think sometimes it doesn't always end well. All depends on our defence. Talking about defence, how do you reckon it will cope with no Toby Alderweireld?
Well, we need to watch out because they have a lot of pace in their attack with Ziyech.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. We do need to be careful. Our defence has been really solid, but of course that has included Toby Alderweireld. But the likes of Eric Dyer, Serge Aurier recently has stepped up. I think bringing in Matt Doherty in the summer has really upped the performances of Serge Aurier, because he knows if Doherty doesn't have the best game or two, then Jose is just going to bring in Aurier. 2 big games he's played in Aurier this season: Man U away and Man City at home, and he's been absolutely superb in both. I think our defending is massively key. But then on the other hand, Chelsea's defence can be really shaky at times as well.
We need a different centre back, I think, a faster one, because they're so slow. And Toby
of course, in the summer we were heavily linked at times with Milan Skriniar. Would you like to see Spurs bring him in?
Yeah, I don't see why not, but I don't think it'll be this January, because we spent a lot of money in the summer. So if we don't,
exactly. I think for me the summer window was a 9 out of 10. Would have been a 10 out of 10 if we got like a Milan Skriniar. Like you said, I can't really see it happening in January, because of course the money we spent and the players we brought in. But yeah, I think for a while now we have needed like a big like commanding and solid centre back. And yeah, I 100% agree with you. Toby and Dyer at times, especially Toby though, does seem to be off the pace. I remember a few years ago he was winning all the 50-50s, but now he does seem to have slowed down quite a bit. So I definitely agree with you. I'd love to see Skriniar come in over the next few transfer windows. So yeah, of course, going into this game, 2 teams on a good run of form. And also actually something that I also wanted to get your opinion on. Of course, we haven't got, as we know, Spurs haven't got the best record at Stamford Bridge. Do you think that will be on the players' minds at all? Knowing that they've only won there once in the past 30 years or something. Do you reckon that psychologically will be on the players' minds?
No, I don't think so, because it's mostly because of the fans that they play so well at home. But
I agree. Yeah, I think with this season, of course, really different and unnatural circumstances. Of course, at the moment, I think no fans. I think this is going to be one of the games where you can actually see a big difference with no fans. Every time. For me, this is Chelsea's biggest game of the season. For them, this is like their North London derby. Spurs at home. for them is absolutely massive. So yeah, I think the fans, it's always hostile at the Bridge. So I think if like a Joe Rogan plays, I think it will really, really help him. Having no fans, booing him when he's on the ball, etc. So I think this is going to be a game where no fans will be a big factor. And like you said, fingers crossed. The psychological reasons. We haven't won there. I should say we've only won there once in the past few decades. I really hope that doesn't get on the players' minds and we can just do the job. Will you be happy with a draw on the weekend?
Yeah, but we've already beaten once, so I don't see why we can't do it again.
Exactly. I mean, in all fairness, it was a penalty shootout, but I still. Pardon?
None of us had our strongest teams out, so you can't really go.
Like you said, none of us, neither Spurs or Chelsea, had their full strength team. If anything, Chelsea had a stronger team than us. They were playing the likes of Havertz, Werner up front, and we had Eric Lamela. Chelsea were definitely playing a stronger team than us on the day. And of course, we did come out on top in the penalty shootout. It's going to, of course, as we all know, it's going to be a tough test. We have some really, really hard games coming up over the next few weeks. So it's important. We already picked up 3 points against City the other week, last week, I should say. And I'd be happy with a draw going into this game. So that leads on to another question and possibly the final question. What is your score prediction?
Probably 3-2 either way.
Or 3-2 either way. Obviously, if it's Spurs, we're absolutely over the moon. But yeah, only time will tell. I think two really, really attacking sides, and I think they're, as you predicted, I think there could be some good and high-scoring goal. I think this could be a really high-scoring game. So, any last words you want to say?
I just wanted to ask you, who do you think our player of the season has been so far?
Player of the season, I think the obvious ones, I should say, probably Kane and Son. So for me, it is Harry Kane. But I think apart from him, because I think those are the obvious ones, I'd probably say Højbjerg, I think, has been immense. And even Ndombele, either of those two. But I'd probably go with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Every game he's played this season, he's been absolutely incredible. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, and also, do you think Lloris is going to slow down anytime soon? Because he's had a 6 season this season, but I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Lloris has been on top form for the last season. Well, last season he was on good form, and even this season he's carrying on good form. Do I think he's going to slow down anytime soon? No, I believe he's around 33, 34, I think. Keepers can go up until they're like 37-ish. So I think Lloris still has another 4 years, whether it's with Spurs. I reckon so. I can't really see Hugo playing for another big club anyway, unless of course he suddenly goes in the next few windows. But for me, Hugo Lloris, I don't think he's slowing down anytime soon. And I think, if anything, over the years, I think every year now he's just getting better and better. And we do have one of the best keepers in the league for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, thank you for coming in the stream and giving your opinions. I do massively appreciate that.
Thank you.
No worries. So yeah, let's hope we can get the win on Sunday against Chelsea. Come on, you Spurs. Thank you for coming in the stream. There we go. That was A1THFC in the stream. Do of course massively appreciate anyone who comes on and gives their opinions. Everton fan Lewis EFC, hello, welcome to the stream. I do think I'm going to be ending the stream in a couple of moments' time. Start to get your final comments in now. Isaac Bonning, who do you think has the better team, Tottenham or Chelsea? Better team, that's a tough one. Goalkeeper, Mendy or who's it? Mendy or Lloris? I think Lloris probably is a better keeper. I think our front three, I think Kane's better than Werner. I think Son's better than Ziyech, or Ziyech, however you say it. So I think overall the teams are close, but I would say that Spurs, man for man, have a better team. I think Reguilon's much better than Ben Chilwell. So overall, I do think we have a much stronger and better team than Chelsea. Well, I'd say much stronger team due to player ability. We've got another here. A1 THFC, thanks, mate. Have a nice evening. Have a nice evening, and let's hope we can, end off the weekend lovely on Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon, I should say, when Spurs get all 3 points at Stamford Bridge. Like I've said multiple times, I'd happily take a draw. Depending on how the games go, but if someone offered me a 2-2 draw right now, I would happily take it. So yeah, try to get your final comments in now before we end the stream. We have been live for about for an hour now. So yeah, start to get your final comments in, and then yeah, I am going to end this. In a minute. Of course, there will be a match day vlog, probably from my sofa. From my sofa on Sunday afternoon from the Chelsea game. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That will be out probably half an hour, 45 minutes. After the game on Sunday. We do have another question here actually from A1 THFC. Are you excited for the North London derby? The way we're playing at the moment, I'm excited for every game coming. Of course, Arsenal are not on the best form at the moment, but something that is clearly evident in these sort of games with the North London derby, which I'll always agree with, is that for me, form completely goes out the window when we play Arsenal. Like last year, Arsenal were starting to pick up form a bit. Spurs, on the other hand, we were down in the dumps. I remember we got a 0-0 draw against Bournemouth. Felt like a heavy defeat. Felt like a heavy defeat. And then we were like, Arsenal are going to batter us. And turns out we beat them 2-1. So I think form completely goes out the window. But the way we're playing right now, I think, you have to be confident. You have to be excited. 2,000 fans as well are going to be there, which I don't think it will make a massive difference. It's just nice to see some fans there, if I'm being honest. And any help that the 2,000 fans can influence on the team, of course, would be brilliant. We do have Olatunji wins the game. Chelsea game is tomorrow at 4:30 at Stamford Bridge. And then, of course, we do have the big North London derby next weekend. It's either Saturday or Sunday. I can't actually remember. The Arsenal game is next weekend. But yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end the stream. Thank you to every single one of you who has commented. It does honestly mean a lot. Anyone in the stream, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. As I keep on mentioning, we are on the road to 1.4 thousand subscribers. It would be massively appreciated if we can get there, hopefully this year. We're about 40 off. Be sure to share it around with your mates. But be sure to, share it around with your mates. Get people to subscribe to the Jake Vlogs channel. Good stream, lad. Do appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Here we go. Just to ruin it at the end. We got a Chelsea fan, Shadow King here. Come on, you Blues. But I'm saying that he has to join us. Only joking. Of course, we do have a Chelsea fan here. It is going to be a very, very good game on Sunday. And he said the same thing here. Come on, you Blues. So be sure to subscribe, Shadow King. I know you may be a Chelsea fan, but top quality football content here on the Jake Vlog channel. So thank you to everyone who has joined the stream. It has been probably the best one on, probably been one of the best on the stream. One of the best on the channel so far. I've done a few streams now, and the streams aren't slowing down anytime soon. Thank you for the support. Subscribe if you haven't already. This guy knows it. This guy knows it. Come on, you Spurs. Shadow King here. Got lucky in the Carabao Cup. Penalty shootout is anyone's game. This guy knows it. Come on, hang on. Come on, you Spurs. There we go. There's the comment. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Would massively appreciate it. Stay tuned for my match day vlog from the Chelsea game, which will be at about half an hour after the game. So please be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, everyone, have a good evening, have a good weekend, and let's hope Spurs can do the business Sunday and just top off a great weekend and get the 3 points. So yeah, let's see if we do or not. Thank you to everyone who has joined the stream. It has been a magnificent stream. Have a great weekend, and let's hope Spurs can get all 3 points on Sunday. Come on, you Spurs.